What is up, fuckers? It's been a while. We haven't done a State of the Union in here in a while. So I figured it's about time to get everybody caught up on what we have going on. And a lot of this stuff you're not going to want to miss for these next quarter and next year. So, let's get started. For those of you watching live on the Smoke and Bacon Community app, we have a special presentation for you at the end of this. So stick around, you're not going to want to miss this. For those of you not in the app, fuck you, you're not going to get to see the world premiere of this. So, get your ass in the app and you'll be able to actually see it. With that being said, we are streaming simultaneously on multiple networks tonight. There'll also be a replay of this later in the community as well. I'll put this up. So let's get started. Let's talk about the surveys done by Hannah. I asked Hannah to jump in and start creating some surveys and figure out what it is you guys want, what can we do, and what would you like to see more of. As you know, we love taking your guys' suggestions, bringing them in, talking to everybody, and trying to make everything that we can happen, make it happen. So, with that being said, there was a lot of suggestions this time around, and I'm just going to get into a few of them right up front here. Tink, 18%. I'm just going to get into a few of them right up front here, and I'm going to get into the rest of them in the back end of this. So, originally, when we launched the 2.0 app, one of the things that we wanted to do was give you guys so much content all the time that you would never want to leave, to be honest with you. And we realized that we gave you so much content, it actually became overwhelming. So, based off your recommendation, we're going to be backing down the RSS feeds that come from our other divisions. With the exception of a couple of them. Definitely River Pinups will stay with its high amount of feed coming in. But the rest of the communities and groups, we're going to go ahead and reduce those way down low and let the community take over providing the content again, which is what you guys want. So, with that being said, we're also going to be adding a new MAME library. You guys wanted a MAME library? We're going to give you a MAME library. So we're going to create a brand new MAME community that's going to launch November 1st. And we're going to bring back the MAME Wars, the uncensored MAME Wars, where anything goes on Thursdays. We're in talks with a couple people of providing some prizes. I'm hoping to have some prizes, maybe not every Thursday, but at least once a month, like the Grand Asshole of the Community Prize. And remember, you don't get banned here for anything. We just ask that you keep it somewhat civilized with people. I'm not going to get in the middle of your guys' fights. So let's talk about what we have coming up for you in November, December, and moving into first quarter of next year. One of the things that we here really, really like is generating content and creating content for y'all. And one of my favorite personal content creations is the Weird Wonderful World. Well, we're bringing that back for Season 4. And this time, we're actually in talks with a larger network to produce a TV version of Weird Wonderful World. It's still a long shot. But if it goes through, we bring all of you with us. As you know, the community grows together, it dies together. So we win, you win. But worst case scenario, it doesn't go through. It's still going to be one of our most popular, series, we believe. So, with that being said, for those of you who haven't seen, watch this. I know we're pretty excited about that. It is going to be an amazing series. We're already 4 episodes deep into it, and I can't wait for people to see it. It's probably some of the best work we've done so far. Now, those of you who follow NASCAR are gonna know our next guest. So, earlier this year, we were talks about sponsoring some NASCAR, a NASCAR driver, and putting some logos up, things like that. And unfortunately, with the way the economy is, we weren't able to do that. But this individual reached out to me a little while ago and said, hey, you know what? I've got a brand new show coming out, and I'd like to put it on Smoke and Bacon. I said, hell yeah. So, with that being said, I'm excited to introduce Josh White. He's in the chat room. NASCAR driver, legendary NASCAR driver. He's also a U.S. Marine veteran, and he is going to have his own hunting show here on Smoke and Bacon. And this is going to be a fully produced show by Track Bar Media and him. So, let's take a look at that right now. Twice. So, Josh's community is already up and running in the Smoke and Bacon community app. So, feel free to join his community. He's going to be bringing in hopefully a whole lot of people to join his community as well, because it is uncensored. So we don't have to worry about having actual hunting talks and sharing photos and stories and things like that. We don't have to worry about being kicked out or put in social media jail. So we're really, really looking forward to that. So, with that being said, let's have a little fun with these next announcements. So, we heard you. We understand you. And with that being said, I'd like you to meet one of our streamers. I think you're going to know who this person is. Once you've seen it, that'll be coming back. Yep, that's right, folks. Arnica is coming back, and she's going to be joining us in December with a brand new Apothecary show. She knows how much y'all love her. She's been building her new house in Texas and building out her garage to a new apothecary, so you all will be a part of that adventure as well. It is a whole lot of fun, and I am so glad that she is returning. She is definitely a community favorite. And then we reached out to someone else that y'all wanted back. So, let's see if you can figure this one out. Someone said the beekeeper's sister. You are absolutely right. Annette will be coming back to join us. She was incredibly honored that y'all wanted her back. So she's going to come back and it's going to be a good time. But wait, it's not over yet. We have so much more coming. And here is one that some people like, some people hate, but everybody can't get enough of. Let's see if you can figure this one out. Now, I couldn't use the full title that y'all called her, but she found it very funny. So, with that being said, she will be back, and we will have more entertaining arguments, debates, and nightly news. So, I hope y'all are excited so far. We're not done yet. We still got a lot of stuff to talk over. I see Misty's in the chat room now. Everyone's excited that you're coming back, Misty. Definitely gonna need some fart spray around April Fools. All right, so, and we're gonna be converting in the next month, starting in November 1st. The Smoke and Bacon Book Club will convert to the Book Bums and Coffee Hugs Dirty Book Club for the ladies and the men. Who knows? Maybe you like dirty books. Well, you're going to have that there as well, where we'll be able to start streaming the Book Bums and Coffee Hugs live streams that you all got to test on the other night. So, little shop talk before we go on. We still have some of the 50% off partnership memberships for next year. So, if you're interested, if you know any businesses that are interested, if you want to sponsor a small veteran company, let me know. They're 50% off till the end of the month. Then after the end of the month, and November and December, they go back to full price. I highly recommend that you get them before the end of the month. Trust me. So, let's have some more fun and talk about what we're exploring for 2023 based off your other requests. So now you know what you're getting over the next quarter. Let's talk about what we're working on, what we're excited to bring to the community, hopefully within first or second quarter of next year. One is dark mode. We know the app's awfully bright right now, and it was a trade-off between getting it functional and having a dark mode, and functional was the more important aspect. So dark mode we're working on for first quarter of next year. With that being said, we're also working on a interactive cooking community. We've heard you. We know you want some live videos of different cooks, recipes, barbecue tips, tricks, meal sharing for weeknight dinners, themed cooking videos, holiday prep, and inside of that some recipes for the ladies, for the guys, for anybody to try anything. And we're still trying to figure out how to do some sort of barbecue contest, but we'll get to that at the end of this because that ties into another one. So, the prepper community. We know we want more of the prepper community with Daniel and things like that. So we're going to be exploring how to make it more interactive with how-tos, guides, and videos. So Daniel, look out for that. We'll be getting in touch in a little while, few weeks. The most interesting one that came up, though, the most interesting idea was a debate point counter group. And I really liked the idea of that, because the world we live in nowadays does not allow us to have conversations openly anymore and to have disagreements and debates. So I really liked that idea of having almost like a presidential debate, but over topics. So we're going to explore how to do that, where a topic would get published on like a Monday, and somebody would volunteer to argue one side of the topic, and someone would volunteer to argue the other side of the topic, maybe on a Thursday night or a Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, somewhere in there. And there would be some sort of impartial referee that would provide questions and try and keep everything on track. So we're really looking into that, see how to make that work and make it effective and not have it just devolve into another shit show. So we're working on that too. There was a, yeah, we're trying to prevent that censorship. Hey, David and Ginger. So we're also looking at a pro-con panel, which would have like news of the day, new tech, information about crypto, financial strategies, things like that. Obviously, we are not financial advisors, so when we put this stuff out there, please don't take our advice on it. It's just going to be information coming in. And then you guys wanted to look into using the ladies and men of Smoke and Bacon as a resource for dating, looking for single people. And I thought that was an interesting idea. That one I almost want to look at as a completely separate app, and I'm going to be exploring bringing it in here and moving it into a separate app. And I mean, honestly, we're going to have to vote on the name, because we definitely can't use Christian Mingle. That's definitely not our community, but assholes getting along probably wouldn't be allowed in the App Store. But you never know. So it might come in on our side, and it might come in on that side. Let's see. Meetups. So let's talk about meetups for a second. So we're looking to explore some meetups for next year. And it's been really hard with COVID and things like that. So we'd really like to put together a golf classic, but do it Smoke and Bacon style. Not just everybody out there in their finest golf clothes and playing. We want the people who actually can't play. We want the white trash golf players. We want the Hooters girls on every other hole doing shots. We want people smoking meat on the 9th hole. We want a cigar hole. We want a bacon hole. And obviously, proceeds go to charity. Don't get me wrong. But we want to do it our way. So we're going to be looking at some golf courses. We're definitely not getting invited to any of the PGA golf courses. Let's put it that way. If we pull this off, it will be definitely a neighborhood golf course. So, and obviously, we don't want to mess up their golf course. All right? Return all the golf carts. Don't run them into the creek. You know what I mean? The barbecue contest, which I mentioned before in the cooking group. We're actually looking at doing that at the Virginia Free Farm. So, you know, the Virginia Free Farm is one of our charities. They do so much good. So what we were thinking about doing was creating a barbecue contest, a Smoke and Bacon barbecue fest contest, and have all sorts of different home smokers and barbecuers. I don't want anybody who's a professional. If they roll up with a 8 by 15 professional smoker, I want them out of there. I want regular people to have a chance of smoking some meat, and every entry goes towards the Virginia Free Farm. So we can help them out as well. We're looking at doing some members meetups. We haven't really decided on how we want to do that yet. That's definitely something we're going to be looking at in first quarter. So we're going to try and look at doing something once a quarter based off of the bulk of our memberships in the community. So if the bulk of our memberships are in Texas, for example, we're going to do it in Texas 1 month. If the bulk of our memberships are in Indiana, we'll do it in Indiana 1 month. Well, hopefully not Las Vegas. We don't want anybody going to jail at the Smoke and Bacon Golf Classic, because then it'll be the first and only one probably. So we have a slam-packed year planned for the rest of this year and next year. And if you're along for the ride, you're going to have a hell of a time. Again, we have the business, we have the VIP partnerships still available at 50% till the end of the month. And we have 100% after that. Really hope people take advantage of that before the end of the month. Last year, we had a couple people step up and donate memberships for other veteran small businesses. If you want to do that again, let me know. Send me a message in the background. So, when the next movies that come out, Mistletoe Massacre and Late Checkout, we'll be able to stream those here live with you guys as well. And do a actual, just like this, we can do an actual chat while we're watching the movie. And have some fun. So, again, we've got The Weird Wonderful World Season 4 coming out. That's in negotiations with large networks to be put on TV. But even if it's not, it's going to be our best season yet. We've got Josh White's Outdoor Adventure starting with us here in November. You're going to be seeing that. Don't forget to join his community. It's active now. We're bringing back the Smell Good Witch, Misty. Arnica. We're bringing back Annette, the VW Bug Lady. We're bringing back the Angry Ranting News Lady, Mel. We have so much coming out. And I really hope that some of our business partners take advantage of the 50% off deal once again before the end of the month. Otherwise, it's going to be full price the rest of the year. And remember, as we grow and move, you grow and move. So, fight your friends. Bring everybody you know. The community's free. And I'll see you at the next State of Smoke and Bacon. I'm going to try and do these once a quarter. All right? Bye.